Alright. Howdy fam. Yeah. Let's call this the start of the North Carolina disc golf kind of boys trip vlog. As you can tell, we're not in North Carolina right now. I am instead in Sheboygan still, and it's cold out. I wanted to show a little bit of contrast here. So I'm out walking my dog at this, beautiful little like nature preserve area, Black River Forest Trails. It's very, very nice. But yeah, my hands are cold. I'm fully kitted out in some like winter gear, and that is something to remember. We're at the tail end of February, and winter in Wisconsin is probably going to be sticking around for at least another 2 months. And part of the reason why I get out is because, honestly, cabin fever is real. When you live here, the winters can be pretty rough in terms of like physical activity and sunshine. The sun is out right now, but it's not quite as strong as what it would be like in the summer, and so you don't get quite the same experience of it. And yeah, it can also be really, really hard if you don't have friends. That's one thing I'll make statements on, is that like I've always kind of considered Wisconsin to be a beautiful place to live, but the warmer months, the summer, is for kind of like making friends. And if you do it right, the cold months are oftentimes about like solidifying them and like keeping them. And that oftentimes means that you have to kind of shift gears and spend more time hanging out indoors around fireplaces, board game nights, conversations, other things like that. So it's good if you have people in your life, but if you don't, it can be kind of devastating. But even then, what I'll say is that it's still good to recognize your ability to travel, to get out. I managed to grab a group of guys, and I will probably admit that my group is probably a little bit bigger than maybe the average is. But you find yourself a place that's moderately warmer, grab an Airbnb or a Verbo or something like that, and you can be fairly cost effective if you get a decent amount of people around. And yeah, I'd honestly recommend road tripping it or flying if you're one of those people who just doesn't really treasure the idea of getting out and doing the things for an extended period of time in the car. I personally do enjoy car conversations. The first couple hours you kind of settle in, a little peppy, and then you kind of relax, chill out for a while, and then somewhere maybe around the halfway point is when the deep conversations start to come out, where you're like, okay, now I can really get into some of the good stuff. And I found that in my travels, I really enjoy being in new places, but I find that there's so much value in the process of going to them. And that's something that I feel like that like driving and walking or like moving in between spaces can be seen as like tedious or other things like that. But I found that that's oftentimes where the best sort of conversations and memories can be made there. So yeah, I'm gonna probably wrap up walking my dog here in the next 30 minutes or so. He is gonna have a good time, and we got some people that are gonna be staying over at our house, but he's gonna be without me or Tamara for a chunk of time here, and I just want to make sure that he's as fed, watered, and walked as he can be before dude, in front of the camera, before we take off for real. So anyway, next thing we'll do is I'll probably cut to maybe a little bit of a bag exploration for those that either know what disking is about or are interested in that. I'll end with this little picturesque moment here. It's good to get outside, even into your backyard, and enjoy the views, because like there's something very, very precious about this. Anyway, that's all I got. So yeah, much love. Bye-bye. Yeah, this is the little, I guess, tour, bag check of what it is that I'm planning on bringing down to the trip here. First off, it's going to be significantly warmer down there, so the winter jacket is probably going to stay here, and instead I'll basically be bringing a nice hoodie along with me. We're picking up a Walmart order down there that'll have most of our mainstays, so this will be like little things that I'll be bringing on the trip with me. So, you know, I get my type of caffeine that I enjoy, some water for the road, some snacks, and other things like that. Pretty straightforward. Chapstick, I'm trying to figure out where to put that. This is my current like tripod setup, courtesy of the wife. So really just a very straightforward, like attach it, legs go down, you can kind of adjust it based off of the legs in order to get the shot. This is basically all of my clothing for the trip. Forgot what was in here. I think it's charging cables and like a microfiber cloth. Here, got like a personal like toothbrush, body spray, other things like that in there. Socks, can't go wrong with too many socks. Honestly, oh yeah, Tiger Balm. Tiger Balm is where it's at, especially if you have sore muscles, which I hope that we'll end up getting some, so that way we can work it out. So anyway, this right here is, I guess, my main carry for the weekend. Disc golf hat, marker for discs and other things like that. Door disc golf marker tee for placing my shots. I was able to win a flex thing in January this year, and then this is an old like disc golf gang rankings chip. Not really playing with that anymore, but it's still fun to have. As far as the other stuff is concerned, this is a section for like putters, and my throwing putters are up in here for the most part. Got this guy. This thing basically is a decent amount of storage that I can still use, but then this kind of like gets folded in, and then what you'd end up getting is even more of a like access to more putters. Down here, I forgot what's in there. It's probably like my chalk bag or something like that for grip. On this side, it's a little bit more packed in right now, just because this is kind of my main storage thing that I don't plan on folding down. But I've got a rain jacket that fits in there pretty nicely. Water for when I'm on the course. If you look down here, there's a mic setup, basically clip-on mics that then it's just attached straight to your phone. Power bank for, you know, in between shots when you need to kind of keep your phone charged up. A little hand warmer in there, and yeah, looks pretty good. Then yeah, this is basically the main pocket for, you know, various discs that I have. I really like this one. It's very pretty, blue, you know, so on and so forth. But yeah, I'm pretty much set up. So this will be my going stuff for, I don't know, the next 5 days, give or take. Yeah, there's the Airbnb itself has a washer and dryer if I need it, but we'll have a good time with it.
If I turn it off, it doesn't turn yours off, is it?
No.
Okay. I don't know why it was rotating through all of them.
It's not that.
For the record, ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing this recording to you live. Brian has just discovered the joys of heated seating and the confusion that brings. Over there, we've got David, John, Steven, and Caleb, who are taking off. And yeah, I was planning on recording more, but then we had some snafus. So yeah, by the time you see this, hopefully things will have been settled, and we'll be getting at it. All right, checking in another hour and 20-ish minutes. All right, we've made it down to Kenosha. So far, first leg of the journey is good. How's it going, gentlemen?
Is that Brian? I can't see.
Yeah, that is Brian. That's his mother.
What?
Yeah, that's where his family lives.
Oh.
They're here in Kenosha. Yeah. He's a Kenoshan, kind of. I'm not entirely sure of the details of that. Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, so we're here now. Game plan is to fill up gas here, and then basically bust through Illinois and Indiana in a single leg. And then, yeah, it'll be my turn to take over driving. So, we got this. Andrew, smile. You're on candidate camera. So how are we feeling?
Feeling great. Another 8 hours to go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll be leisurely once we hit like the breakfast joint. Just, you know, getting up over the mountains, all of the vibes. So
I've been pretty happy with this car. It drives nice.
yeah, Andrew does a good job here. So this is suddenly a review of the Toyota. What is this? A Toyota what?
Let's see if the wheel comes off.
What kind of Toyota is this?
It's a
Corolla.
Corolla. I like the Corolla.
luxury edition.
I mean the Camrys are also
As
nice,
opposed
but
to the Toyota Crayola.
yeah, no, to be sure. 6 minutes before ahead of David in the minivan. That's them rolling up over there. If you can see that. Another thing to note. Whoa, what the heck happened there? Another thing to note is if you do like any sort of like iPhone location tracking, super convenient if you're going to be caravanning down with people. So
Do they know here?
yeah, I think so. Oh, we'll see you in a second. All right, and here we are in Gallipolis. Oh, breakfast of champions here at Bob Evans. It's the game plan here, featuring Steven. He hasn't featured too much in this. And there's John.
I did my duties as co-pilot.
Good on you. Let's get in there. All right, we're in West Virginia, about to head up the mountains, and it seems like there was an accident that's off-roading or rerouting us a little bit further away. Current arrival time is still 2:21, which is great because we can't get into our Airbnb until 3 o'clock, but we'll see what happens. Okay. Get me copyrighted. Cut the music, it's gonna get me copyrighted. Okay, perfect. Okay, thank you. All right. Oh, guys, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, perfect. Okay. Oh, this is so cool looking. Check out that, and then you're just like, oh no.
It's the East River Mountain.
Somewhere I was like, instead of going over, let's get it.
All right. And here we go again.
We just
Oh, that's so cool. And why is everything so blue now? It's taking so long to like recover. Holy cow. Okay, it's not stopping. Hey guys, I know it's not much, but like actually this is green right now. There's like genuinely green things out here, which is kind of a big deal. And there's also a green thing kind of like right here, although it looks more brown in this, I'm gonna be honest. That's definitely more green. More very green here. Okay, we are about 12 minutes out from the Walmart order. Okay, so we've made it to Walmart. Yeah, gonna be honest, I need to straighten this up a little bit here. This is a distinction. Flashback to that first video I took when I was walking Shire out. It's raining and it is so nice. I could be wearing a t-shirt right now. Oh yeah, okay, cool. All right, see you guys in a bit.
Yes.
All right, so we are Walmart ordered up and about 10-12 minutes away from the Airbnb. right now it is chaos, everybody going in different directions, but we're all gonna make it there in the end. The game plan is to unpack, unload, and then depending on the vibe of the place, we might actually end up trying to get out and throw a quick round of disc golf at one of the closer parks, just to kind of get the blood flowing. So we'll see about
Appetizers.
yeah, how that goes. It might not happen. I guess you'll find out in a couple minutes, depending on how this recording goes. So yeah, this is Philip's pretty cool, and I think we're gonna be okay. Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to our Airbnb. You missed out on the initial powwow, but this is a bit of a tour here. So we've got, first off, just a regular 1 or 2 person bedroom here, regular full bath. This is probably what honestly made it the whole like 14 person occupation capacity. Dining room area, nice cozy living room. Over here is another like little kitchenette area, main kitchen. Through here is Steven. Master bedroom, or at least one of them. Master bath. Not that important, but last year we actually had a guy stay in here. Yeah, nice little enclosed toilet area. That's always convenient. We moved down this way. We got washer and dryer, which is going to be important for different people. And then, yeah, there's this whole downstairs rec area that gets some use. Decent amount of games present. It's always convenient. Hi. Another bathroom, another shower. Super convenient when you've got 14 guys here with you. Another like king size bed. It's fantastic. Various games, amenities, different things like that. Another kitchen down here. These are, I believe, fold out bed on these couches. Not much going on in here. Honestly, I think it's just like additional storage slash stuff for the lake. And speaking of the lake, that's another big thing. We don't tend to utilize it too much because it is out of season, but you have this beautiful setup back here with seating, more seating, and then all the way down there, that's a part of the property as well. So there's fire pits, there's just so much beautiful stuff here. Last year it was very, very cold, especially at night, felt much more wintry. Right now it's very much more spring, and that like we're just coming in a week after we came in last year. So I'm genuinely excited about this, and yeah, now I think it's just going to be a matter of us settling in a little bit, and then we should be getting to the course. The first course, basically we'll kind of be racing daylight. We got some combination of exhaustion, but also a lot of like latent buildup energy in our system because we've been sitting in cars all day.
Any gum?
I had gum in my backpack, which is
Not here.
yeah, it's by the fireplace, chilling.
Yeah.
My bad.
No worries.
Good. Take 2. Nice. Oh, hopefully not in the swamplands. Nice. Oh, come out of it.
Oh, that's not coming out.
Of course. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still dialing it in. Yeah. Oh, right back home. Dinner of champions. Gluten-free, dairy-free, fake cheese, turkey bite, bits, pizza. David is our pizzeria chef today. This is going to the YouTube. Don't worry about it. Eventually.
For example, the turn ones maybe have like an orange chase.